sheesh, apparently this was actually a leaked verse. Like this was really leaked. I thought this was a pre-planned build up to the album dropping July 11th. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? They outside, Clipse, Malice, you know what I'm saying? Pharrell, they jamming, they about to do a show in Paris tomorrow, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is part of the rollout. But apparently this was actually leaked. Shout out to AZ, you know, he recorded it and put it out. But then again, I'm not blaming him because a lot of people put it out. You got this from like 4 different angles in a clearer version. And by the way, that clearer version right now, if you go to them same pages, it's deleted. You go to my page, it was blocked. Sergi Blocker, no, not in my house. Block! All right? But without further ado, it's your boy J Black, a.k.a. Black Man, Mr. Shake My Hand, hit the like button. We are here because the only thing you can do when it hits the net, once it's in the ether, you know what I'm saying? Once it's out there, once it hits the net, the only thing you can do is get upset. Because it's still out there. Different versions chopped and screwed and put in a certain way where you can't stop it for the most part, I'm assuming. I'm going to get back into the verse, though. And we have the real reason. We have the real reason from people that heard the entire verse and from the source himself why Def Jam and UMG did what they did. But without further ado, we're going to break down. This is going to be a breakdown. Before we was vibing and breaking down, now this is a breakdown for safety reasons. For safety reasons, this is a complete breakdown, all right? Let's get back into the verse. Kendrick causing a ruckus as usual. Kendrick? Kenny? What's wrong with you?
You say and they ignore his voice and then you realize that the devil is talking to you. I'm not the candidate to vibe with.
I'm not him. I'm him, but I'm not him. The buddy handshaking, kissing, baby. I'm not the candidate to vibe with. What y'all talking about? Huh? The other nigga that y'all had in office, I'm not him. The party gonna die. All this non-rapping and that's gonna die. I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I'm in office now, but I'm not the candidate to vibe with. You understand me? At all. Play if you want.
I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.
Facts. Nobody buddy. Half handshakes at that. Daps. Matter of fact, no daps. Stairs. Y'all seen what he did when he's at the BET Awards? He gave niggas awkward, like, I don't know that nigga. Why you put me with them? For what? I don't like these niggas that's been talking this and talking that.
All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics.
I send your ass back to the, I'm just assuming that's just send your ass back to where it all started, nigga. I'm gonna send your ass back to where it all started, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get sent up there like, pah!
The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim.
Now, I think that's, honestly, hip-hop died again. It's at a point where, again, like I was saying before, it's a lot of, like you know what I'm saying, harmonizing and singing for the most part, and it's not clear words. Not a lot of rapping going on. And then he's paying homage to the person that was doing that. Rakim. You know the crazy thing is I actually interviewed Rakim on Caffeine like a few years ago. So shout out to URL and Caffeine. I actually interviewed Rakim. Hopefully they're still online somewhere. I'm gonna try to find it. So shout out to him paying homage to like kind of like in essence one of the forefathers that a lot of the newer cats and younger guys don't know about. And if you pay it forward, half my profits to Rakim. And the crazy part about this bar, I'm Rakim like, yo, you said what? Let me get that. They wasn't paying crazy in my day. You half my profits? Yeah, I need that. So if I'm Rakim, I take that bar literal and say, yo, Kendrick, let me holler at you for a second. I think, again, he's paying homage and saying, let's take it back to the essence. Because right now, hip-hop is, shout out to Nas. I don't think it's dead right now. I think it's actually in a good place because now we're listening. We're beyond listening at this point, which is dope.
How many jurists that let me down? But fuck it, the West.
Whoa. We missed one.
To Rakim. How many jurists that let me down?
Again, none of this, by the way, by the way, this is the Allegedly podcast. Everything I say and do in temper only. I don't think none of this is a direct diss to Drake, by the way. This can't be classified as a direct diss. So Def Jam, UMG, we're going to talk in a second. I don't think none of this is a direct diss to Drake. All right? So on the grounds of, oh, this is too close. Nah. But I think this line, it could be for J. Cole. We're getting back to the essence of hip-hop. You paying homage to Rakim. I'm going to need you to just let us down, J. Cole. I let Nas down. Let down. That for me, that just screams J. Cole. To me, that says, hey, brother, J. Cole. All right? That's for me.
But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now.
Dang.
Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me how to give a fuck.
Again, like I said yesterday, that's the line Pusha T himself said in an interview. And he said, if any line that you can kind of do that with is this line, and I feel like that line is a general statement. I've been to therapy before, a few times, and that's a fact. The whole point of therapy, if therapy is open up and then they realize, yo, you know what? I really don't give a fuck about you niggas, man. It's like that. The safeguards that you put in place for boundaries, man, fuck that and fuck you. Respectfully, don't YouTube. Please. Let me live this time. I've toned down. YouTube, I've toned down. Let me live. I'm a peacock, let me fly, YouTube, please. I toned down. Let me work, please. Let me do my thing, please, YouTube. I don't want no problems, no issues at time. But again, that's a general line that you can't say that's for Drake. Go to therapy and see for yourself. You're going to open up. They're going to, usually it's a girl. Yeah, what about this? What about your past? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about that? And you open up from your past, stuff like that. So again, this is not a line for or against Drake. It's just a mode that he's in. I'm in that mode. I don't care right now. I've been too nice or whatever it is. I don't give a fuck right now. You hear me? Therapy told me how to open up and also told me that I don't give a fuck. Let's continue.
The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified.
Damn.
Every gene's...
This man used every gen flip in a span of 15 seconds. And it all worked and it flowed effortlessly. And this is why he gets praised. What are we talking about? Gin and juice, genitals, agenda, move these niggas out, gentrify. And that connects to the line, lines previously. What he feels the state of hip hop is in. And you got the gentrification of it all. Move these niggas out then. If niggas don't want to rap. If niggas don't want to... What did you say? What did you say? You're mumbling to the beat. What did you say? You gotta move these niggas out, man. You gotta move these niggas out and get hip hop back to where it is. And I think this is why he mentioned the Rakim as well, right? But the gen flips, oh my God. Damn.
Like Genovese, I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal and tell him, give me mine. I son.
The disrespect. Show up to your gender reveal and tell him, give me mine. Damn. Kendrick, listen, Kendrick, we pulled the files on you, Kendrick. And we knew in your past life you wanted to be a battle rapper. Like, hey, listen, bro, I know a few people. You know a few people. We can get you on that stage, man. If you really want, I mean, that's what he said. Hold on, the diss track in the back and forth, he said we could do this face to face. So actually, this nigga might just want to battle. This man might just want to battle. Damn.
Niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea
on me.
Well, here's the gender rule. I generate residuals, bitch.
Damn. Kendrick did it again. I don't understand the discourse online. People saying this verse ain't good. How? What part of the verse is bad? Am I bugging? What part of this verse is like back? Then he heats up and halfway through it and it just starts bombing, and there's more left. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. But there was a line that Pusha T put out online right now, which hasn't been revealed in this. Let's go to it right now. And this is the actual reason from the horse's mouth why UMG, or Def Jam UMG dropped them. It was fair for us to say, you remove this. Which goes against anything and everything that Pusha T and Kendrick stands for. And honestly, I don't want to play no more. All right? Last time I played a lot, they didn't block my shit. Sergi Blocker, blah. But I think, based on what I'm hearing, based on what I heard in a different track, Pusha T added to the verse. So what you heard initially from Whips and Chains, I think Pusha T added some more because it correlates to what's going on right now. I'm just saying. I predicted he would double up, and I think he did. Let's go to this, though.
Sir? Yeah, they pinpointed a line where the phrase trump card was used, right? And so stupid. Like
Trump card. So is UMG thinking to themselves, okay, they're in the midst of a battle, and he's directing towards the point that he has a trump card? That's not enough. It's a few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. It's a few solid thoughts left, but it's not enough.
It's like the phrase trump card was used, and they said that they didn't want any problem with Trump.
You know how well, not me, I'm gonna say people in general, just find a reason to exit something, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, you know what I'm saying, whether it be a fire employee. Yo, you came a minute and 10 seconds late. We gotta let you go. Def Jam, UMG, what are y'all talking about? Trump card, we don't want no problems with Trump. What are y'all talking about?
Or something like that as well.
Unrelated to
unrelated.
Totally
even unrelated. Yeah, totally unrelated.
Just a Trump.
Yeah.
A Trump.
Yeah.
So you felt like they were
looking
for
They needed a reason.
something.
Of course, they were looking for
to halt the optics.
1,000%. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
And how did you go, sir?
We end it right there. We got one more Breakfast Club. Spoken it briefly. So I think the majority of the verse is out, but I think there's probably like 30 seconds left of the verse. And I want to give a shout out to PSA Hip Hop through Letterman, who talks to B Dot. He put out on his video. A lot of Twitter pages sharing it. They're not giving credit through Letterman, a hip hop encyclopedia in terms of what's going on here. So he said, B Dot heard the verse and this was a standout verse. And he said, look, be on lookout and look what happens. So shout out through Letterman, PSA Hip Hop for revealing that. And obviously the internet's in flames again right now because of Kendrick. But also,
that was a lot of the verse, I will tell you that.
It wasn't.
I've heard the full verse.
But a little bit of something.
Well, that was a lot of the verse, I will tell you that.
It wasn't.
I've heard the full verse.
But we haven't.
But I'm telling y'all that was a lot of what you will hear when it comes out.
Been fighting.
I think there's 30 more seconds at least.
All my life. That's what it sounds like right now. You fighting.
Exactly. And if there was a Drake line on there, you don't think somebody would have posted that?
Thank you. I'm about to call you in the desk for some reason. Lauren LaRosa, appreciate that. If there was a Drake line, or if there was a line that was specifically in question, you don't think somebody would have dropped that line, just that one line? Def Jam UMG, get it together. Get it together. You thought that you can go to Pusha T, Clipse, Malice, and tell them, yo, you know what? I like the album, brother, but that Kendrick feature, we gotta let that go. You know what I'm saying? You can keep all the lyrics on your song, but just remove Kendrick. You thought that was gonna work? Why? Just be honest. The optics look bad, and you didn't want no problems with that, brother. Just say that.
Because that's Def Jam's issue. They thought that it was going to be an issue with Kendrick and Drake.
I didn't hear the verse, Mar.
It's not worth the drama.
I don't know.
It's not worth the drama. Now, other music.
A little bit of.
All right, that's it, y'all. So hopefully this one makes it to YouTube. And I want to say thank you to y'all. The last video I posted, it got like 50,000 plus views in 2 hours. But then they snipped it. That's what happens when you first out the window. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had a parachute. I'm saying so, but I appreciate the love that y'all was showing. God damn, so this is the re-up. And we going to double back again when the full verse is out. Huh? We going to double back again when the full verse is out. Nigga, hit the like button. Shake my hand. Again, once it's on the internet, the only thing you can do is upset blocking and deleting from pages. I thought this was part of the rollout. Y'all got a private screening basically of the Clipse album, and niggas got their phone out. Y'all should have stopped them. How upload from 4 different places and then a clearer version online? Make it make sense. And then you got LeBron. I don't want to play that because they might get me for that. LeBron James is previewing with wine and stuff in the car like this. So another whole different verse with Nas. Again, use this for the rollout, all right? Because again, y'all didn't play the entire. I thought to myself, yo, why would you drop the Kendrick verse right now? Here's a smart thing: the whole verse ain't dropped. So of course you got a snippet of the sniff, the cocaine, the you want to build a snowman, the pure white Sub-Zero, cocaine, as in like the choke slam. I'm not talking about cocaine, YouTube. I'm talking about the choke slam, the white cane, like the wrestler, the white cane. You know what I'm saying? The premium Scarface. You want to play this? Okay. Before he did what he did. So the second half or the last third of Kendrick's verse is still awaited. This is all good promo. Everybody's talking about Clipse in July 11th. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Now they revealed a Nas verse too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all making sense. And Jim Jones going at Nas, and Nas got a verse. Come on. Don't block the blessing. Don't block the blessing. Let this all happen organically, and it's all upwards to y'all. Clipse might do some numbers. Clipse going to do some numbers. But don't block the blessing. All right? Do not block the blessing. Don't do it. Let it happen. Because one person gets 50,000 views, another person gets 100,000 views. This is all promo at the end of the day, all right? Have a blessed one. Hit the like button. Shake my hand. Again, my chain was tucked. I knew better. Because we heard the verse. So the chain was tucked. We heard the verse already. You feel me? All right? We out. Black.